We are at that point of where we want to make our kitchen more inviting. There are some key factors that I know when I walk into a person's home that I'm looking for. And it's not a conscious walk in and you're checking for this, that, and the other, but it's just something that when you come into the house, it's like the kitchen throws its arms open and says, come, have a seat. This is where we're going to have a good time. And this is where you're loved. That's what we want. Anyone who comes into our home as a guest, we want them to feel loved. Because remember, your kitchen is the heart of your home, and it's the place where everybody wants to be. So, what is it? You know, some people, you go in their house and you see all of a sudden that everybody is in the kitchen, and you want to know, how'd that happen? And when people are at your house, they may be somewhere else. Well, what does that person have in their kitchen that makes everybody want to be there? And those are the things we're going to talk about today. I'm Leona Dooley, and this is Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme. And this is where we work hard, we love God and family, and we know without a doubt that everything else is just gravy. And we do things here in the kitchen for the kitchen because we recognize the fact that the kitchen is one of the most important places in your home. Now, that's not to say that you're not going to do a lot of things throughout the home, but it is your focus. So we do things here in the kitchen for the kitchen, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We are going to, first of all, talk about the first thing that I think is very important in making our kitchen more inviting. We want to make sure that we have a very clean and fresh kitchen. And of course, we do that by a morning cleaning and making sure that everything's put away and put up and everything's wiped down. We're probably doing that a little more today than what even we would have done, but are more frequently. But we want to make sure our kitchens are clean. And when you're preparing food or preparing snacks, whatever it is that you're doing in your kitchen, you need a clean space. And certainly, I don't know about you, but when I go into restaurants or I go into other places that involve some type of eating or consuming of food, I always want to know that that place is clean. So let's start with a clean, fresh kitchen. And this is certainly a good time to do that with spring cleaning coming up here in March. And we know later in March, officially, spring will kick in. So let's get our kitchen spick and span. The next thing is appealing to our sense of smell. And when you walk into the door of someone's home where they have been baking bread, they've been making cookies, oh, your mouth starts to water, or they have chicken or turkey or whatever. You know, Thanksgiving is really more about the nose than it is even the taste. You want your kitchen to smell divine. And so sometimes, you know, we prepare certain things in our kitchen, of course, for consumption, but next of all, we prepare it because we know that the fragrance and the smell is going to just pull our friends and family right into our kitchen, our special place. So we also have candles that send a fragrance out into our home, and that's very special because, you know, if you've been cutting onions, then, you know, you want something that's going to kind of take that onion smell down very quickly. But you know, there's a difference in cutting onions and that flavor from the cooking of onions. Totally different. It's amazing. And so our sense of smell is very important. We want to make sure that we attract by smell. Another way to attract and to keep people wanting to come into your inviting kitchen is by your sense of sight. When they walk into your kitchen, it's almost like there is an moment of wow, what a beautiful kitchen. And so we want to make sure that the things that we have in our kitchen add warmth, add whimsy even into our spaces. So that's the reason why we create vignettes, and we add little touches that not only make your friends and family smile, but most of all, they make you smile because you spend more time in that kitchen. I purposely sat right here. And you know, very often when I'm filming, I will tell you, I'm sitting here basking in the sunlight. And especially when it's cold outside. And you just want the warmth of the sun. And so that's what I've got right now. So you can see that the brightness of the light just sends that special feeling throughout your body. It makes you smile. Also, you want to make sure that the lighting that you have in your home and in your kitchen particularly is bright enough that it lights up your kitchen space. And you know, you've probably walked into, I'll take the hit. You've walked into older kitchens at that, and it's not that the people who live there are old, but it could be an older home. And because of that, they may not have upped the wattage of their lighting or added new lighting into their kitchen. And so because of that, when you walk into the kitchen, if you have dark woods, dark floors, or dark fixtures, then your kitchen's going to be dark. So you have to find ways to be able to lighten and brighten your kitchen space. Comfy pillows, fabric on chairs, soft surfaces for people to sit and to come in contact with always make your space more inviting. And I love soft pillows and just, it's like you've cuddled up. And, you know, those are always good things to have in your kitchen. About plants. Plants, your open windows, just bring more oxygen to your room. And if you have a chance, now is a good time. On those days when it's just a little bit warmer than usual, then raise your window up just a little bit so that fresh air comes into your kitchen. Fresh air is always good. I don't know about you, but when I really have a lot of cooking to do in the kitchen, I will raise that window up about an inch. And it's as much for freshening the kitchen as it is for bringing more oxygen to me. So oxygen is a good thing, and we want to make sure that we keep our kitchens nice and fresh. And certainly, you know, we're coming into those spring breezes, so we're swinging into spring. So let's open those windows and get some fresh air into the kitchen. One other thing, when I'm decorating, I try to look for an accent color. And often I change those accent colors based on the season. So of course, Christmas, Valentine, that my accent color is going to be red. I may have another color that's the base color, but the accent color is going to be red. For spring, I love pinks and yellows, and I try to find some way of working those into my decor as I come through the kitchen and add touches. And that's what we're going to be doing over the next month, is adding those spring touches to the kitchen. So we want to make sure that we make our space feel personal, as well as we add significant accent colors. Do you have the Kool-Aid house? Well, I did when my children were little. This was the Kool-Aid house. And, it was the place where everybody wanted to be. Now, other moms would go, nobody ever comes over here. Wonder why? Let's work through what makes the Kool-Aid house. Your kitchen should be not just the place where you have dinner or the place where you cook. It's also your area of entertainment. This table where I'm sitting, we play games, we do homework, we have painted, and not just the kids, it's been me or hubby or whatever. We've done special things right here at the kitchen table. And over the past year, the kitchen table or your dining room table, whichever it is, has become a very integral part of your family lifestyle. You've probably used those tables more than ever over the past few months. And that's because we've been circled together, coming together as a family, and we have made every effort to make our time around this table enjoyable. We have laughter here. We have music sometimes here, whether it's music that the kids enjoy, or it's music that I enjoy, or sometimes we even dance in the kitchen. And so the kitchen becomes that entertainment hotspot. And that's what you want. Let's get the laughter on, get the music going. And the more laughter there is and the more music there is, you're going to see more and more people come into your kitchen, because they know in your kitchen there's going to be fun. Going to be fun. Let's make it fun. The last point I want to make has absolutely nothing to do with anyone but you. Take the time to meditate and to pray over your kitchen, over your family, and over those who are entering your home. Pray over your food. It's very important. Meditate, pray over your kitchen. Before we officially swing into spring, we want to make sure that we have done everything we can to enhance and improve our home. And of course, because the kitchen is the heart, this is a place where you're going to spend a lot of time. So you want to make sure that it is the warmest place that you can bring your family and friends. And we certainly hope we get our friends back into our kitchen and have our gatherings, but we're not quite there yet. Now, we will. It will come. But that's one of those things we're going to have to pray over, right? So I want to invite you to stay tuned because we're going to be swinging into spring and we're going to be doing a lot of things right here in the kitchen that will freshen and brighten and warm your kitchen. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed being a part of the Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme family. And certainly, I hope you have enjoyed being right here in the kitchen. You know, we have conversations. Sometimes we're cooking, sometimes we're decorating, and other times it's a lot of chit chat. And today is one of those days where we're chit chatting. Now, we have accomplished so much today. And it's not that these things are new, it's just that these are the things that sometimes just kind of go over the head. You may not think about, but we're thinking about them today. Now, before you leave, please, if you are not already a family member, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that little bell icon so that you're going to be able to know every time I upload, because these are the kind of things that I do in my kitchen all the time. I am sharing my experiences with you. And your experiences may be exactly the same, or they may be different. And if they are, let's have a conversation about that. Give me some feedback in the comment sections so that I will know things to impart and our directions to take, our questions to answer. Those are the kind of things that I will want to do. So like I said, please subscribe. And we're trying to grow this channel, so please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Now, be sure to come back to Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme, check in, see what we're doing, because we upload frequently throughout the week, every week. And very seldom do I miss a day, miss my 3 days a week. I typically upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And guys, I want to see you right here in my kitchen. So I'm saying, come, be with me, and we're going to have a great time.